Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Esteemed FaceTime with Leaders, an initiative by World Development Corporation. I am Taneol at World Development Corporation. FaceTime with Leaders is a platform for industry titans to share their experiences, thoughts, ideas, and best practices in order to inspire one another and future leaders. In a nutshell, we attempt to encapsulate the multi-decadal learnings acquired by these industry leaders. We also hope that by conducting these FaceTime with Leader interviews, we can bring together a global community of eminent personalities. By bringing together such visionaries on one platform, we hope to play a part in inspiring the lives of other great leaders. Good learnings from great leaders undoubtedly assist everyone by identifying, nurturing, and using the success formulas that have proven well for so many. And this is what we aim for with these sessions by making them a gathering of industry stalwarts and a knowledge sharing community. We have one such multi-industry stalwart on FaceTime with Leaders with us today, Dr. Dipankar Chakrabarti. He has a wealth of experience and expertise in the field of technology, management consulting, and data management. His remarkable career spanning over 3 decades reflects a deep commitment to excellence and innovation. In terms of his academic excellence, he holds a Ph.D. in Information Systems and Business Analytics. Throughout his career, using his expertise in cloud migration, data management, and risk management, he has held pivotal roles in organizations such as PwC, where he currently serves as an executive director and chief data officer. Welcome on the show once again, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the kind introduction.
So the first question we have, sir, is could you let us know, like our viewers know in brief about your academic and professional pursuits?
Thank you. No, as you told, I am holding PhD degree in Information Systems and Business Analytics. Let me state that I got that degree while doing this Chief Data Officer task in PwC in last December only. I have my educational career started with BSc in chemistry major from Calcutta University. Then I did BTech in chemical engineering from Calcutta University. And then I did a master's in nuclear engineering as a nuclear power corporation fellow from IIT Kanpur. And after that, I did multiple professional courses, including diploma in operations management, disruptive innovations from Harvard Business School, data-based business decision from Cambridge Judges School, quantum computing from Massachusetts Institute of Technology, and certificate of corporate creativity from IIM Kolkata. And my latest achievement is doing my PhD from IIM Ranchi, which was a quite arduous journey, but I'm very happy that I could complete it and could publish multiple papers in peer-reviewed journal to complete this. That's my educational part. In my professional pursuit, I started with my corporate journey in Nuclear Power Corporation. I was a scientific officer C, and I was posted in Narrow Atomic Power Plant. I mean, it's a very interesting part of my career. From that, I moved to Tata Consultancy Services, uh, where I was doing systems analysis. From that, I moved into a pure play program management with Mindware. It was later became Mindtech. And then I moved to InSync Technologies, where I was executive director. Then in Terra, I was coach, where I actually made people more, accustomed with newer technologies. From that, I moved to Metal Junction Services, which is basically a Tata Steel and SAIL, joint venture. And there, I was have I was basically a CIO, business excellence leader, and then I moved to Pricewaterhouse Coopers, PwC, India, since February 2008. I'm here. I was IT strategy person. Then I moved to manage risk management and quality management. Then I moved to emerging technologies. I started AWS practice. Now I have started the new office, data office, for last 2.5 years. So that's my long journey of professional career.
That's wonderful to hear, sir. I mean, all kinds of experiences there.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's
s-
multifaceted. Basically, I started
yes, sir.
from hardcore production to production based computer systems in as early as 1991, and then moved to pure play computer systems, then to consulting, then to steel manufacturing, secondary steel sales. So it's a variety of expertise I gather.
Yes, sir. Sir, as someone committed to continued professional development, have you faced difficulties with your academic pursuits while focusing your work?
Not really, because see, I have a very good time management capability, which everybody says. So what
Mm.
I do, see, frankly, I think we have 24 hours a day. Huh? It's not 8 hours a day, and hence I distribute my time in boxes within a day, and very very committed to those distribution of my time. So when I am doing my academic pursuit along with my professional obligations, I have a very clear commitment to my professional obligations and also to my academic commitments, and that I distribute more or less evenly, so that I can get my best out of this whole situation. And frankly, as I was telling you, I never felt any challenge, but it's a very fine balance. You have to really to do both the things together. You need to manage your time and your professional commitment quite, and I should say, effectively and efficiently. That's my point.
Yes, sir. Very well said. Sir, amongst your great achievements throughout your career, if you had to pick out one or a couple of them, what would be your biggest career achievements?
I will pick up, if you really tell me, I will pick up five.
No problem, sir.
First one is, frankly, my first one is
Yes,
a
sir.
commissioning of atomic power plant. I
Mm.
mean, I was a rookie engineer, just out of IIT, and thrown into the big uh, work of nuclear power plant, and I commissioned Narora Atomic Power Plant 2. The it was an out of the world experience, frankly. I mean, when I did that, I really got very enthused. So that's one of my biggest career achievements. And when it got commissioned, when it started, it really made a difference in my whole thought process. Second one I'll be picking up, that's also a very interesting experience. I started the first project of TCS in South Africa. And when I started, is the next day when the apartheid was banned in South Africa. So it's a completely different territory, completely different uh, country, a very different culture. It was a very interesting to break into the first project and complete it with colors, and that gets a huge benefits of TCS in South Africa. Next three will be in my PwC career. Uh, in PwC, I really worked with the team to create a risk management framework for PwC India with
Mm.
business excellence, business compliance, and quality management. I am sponsor for CMMI Level 5 certification for last 10 years. It's a huge work. So that's a real career achievement. Apart from that, two more business oriented career achievements is I started PwC India's AWS Alliance and cloud engineering practice from scratch, from zero, and brought it to the highest level of achievement. We got two awards from AWS as PwC, and now I have started creating the data office from Ab Initio, which is
Mhm.
also a very very interesting and challenging work. So I'll say this five will be my north star in my career.
Lovely, sir. Sir, our next question is, as someone with prior board experience, how conducive do you think the current corporate governance framework for the booming corporate fabric is?
This is an interesting question. You know, frankly, the new Company Act,
Hmm.
and along with that, multiple focus on ESG, on sustainable governance, on digital transformation, the things are getting really changed, and it is changing every day. So the corporate governance is also not like what it was before. When I did when I was a director in a company, Chapter 20 company, which who does NGO work for multiple, remote villages. To the current scenario, when I'm going through it, I'm seeing a sea change, and it's very very important because the if you see the people, the future of our world, all depends upon how really sensitive we are towards the environment, towards the people whom we are serving, towards the stakeholder as a whole. And that is very very important to make your corporate experience better towards the people whom you're serving. And what I'm seeing, the new framework which is getting evolved from the COSO, that is actually harping on those very very important aspects of your day-to-day governance, to make the society, to make the environment, and to make our surroundings better. That where is the basic change which I'm seeing, and this is the changes for our betterment of our future. That I
Yeah.
can say.
Sir, and as a corporate governance expert, what values do you bring along to the corporate world?
uh, Look, if you really this is a tricky question, because what I believe,
Hmm.
corporate governance has multiple buckets. So it's not only sitting in the board and taking decision on the strategy of the company, it also to look into the stakeholders who are really affecting the company, or the company is affecting them, both the sides. How your shareholders are getting benefits. And to do that, you need to be more versatile, not only on managing your day-to-day activity or your finance or your strategic intent, but you have to understand how technology is changing the whole environment, how the climate change is affecting you, to make your deliverables or services akin towards those complex changes. If you see what is happening today's environment, I mean, we are seeing big changes in your people are getting more and more urbanized. Climate change is affecting us. We are seeing economic power shifting. You are seeing that very fast. I mean, the social structure, the social fabric is changing. We are seeing more people with you know old age becoming in a secluded city. The cities are getting smarter. If you are not focusing all these in your activities, you will not really make things better. And there where I come with my multifaceted experience of digital transformation, cloud transformation, social environmental changes, and also change management as a whole. So that I think will be my greatest walk towards the corporate world for a better governed corporation.
So you spoke about a number of technologies changing right now and how the world's continuously changing in different aspects. Sir, what are some of the most remarkable changes you have seen in your field with changes in technology? And what do you expect to see with the advent of IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, big data, Web 3.0, all the new technologies, sir?
You are spot on. I mean, if you have listened to my previous question's answer, I was harping on technology, and
Yes, sir.
really, what I'm seeing, believe me, the technology stack is changing so fast that if you are not changing your capabilities
Mm.
towards a futuristic technology, you will not be in a position to manage your organizations better. Just to take a step back, if you see the Fortune 500 companies, if you see how fast they are changing, who are now in the top 10, they are all technology companies. And for that, what I say, it's every company should be now focusing on technology and digital, and that
Mm.
is what I have seen changes happening in last 3 to 4 years. After pandemic, it got really accentuated how the digital transformation is happening. And digital transformation is not just digitizing. You can paint with digital on everything, but the how part of this is very, very important. And from my consulting experience, I have seen so many companies not getting the ROI of the digital transformation they are expecting. See, if I really focus on that, on the digital transformation, I will tell two things every company should now look into, and which is changing. And I'm seeing if people are not getting into those two fronts, it is very tough for them to survive in this market. uh, First one is cloud, because it's really doesn't make much sense to have on-prem systems to develop your applications,
Mm.
because the application is changing very fast. Customers are now very, very intelligent. And you just think about yourself. You go to buy any product, you don't really look at the off the shelf product. You first check in your computer or in your mobile, mostly in mobile, to find out what is the price trend is going on, what is the best way to get the item. So the people are also getting intelligent, the customers demand is changing, and to survive with that demand, it is impossible to have a non-elastic information technology infrastructure. So cloud is must, and you have to move to cloud. You should have a very good strategy to move into cloud. It's just not picking and putting things in cloud. It's to understand which can go to cloud, which has potential to go to cloud, what happens if I move to cloud, which all needs changes. So all those are encapsulated in the cloud strategy. The second point you need to all organizations to focus is data analytics. We are
Mm.
gathering data. We all say data is the fuel, but really we are understanding what data is giving us, what is the insight of the data that can feed back to my strategy, to my decision. That is what is making and breaking. So the big data analytics and the cloud are the two basic idea which everybody should start looking at. On top of that, you spoke about IoT, AI, ML, blockchain, and Web 3.0. What I will suggest, what I say to everyone, and the field is changing so fast. I mean, believe me, 3 years back there are very few IoT standards. Today we have we have a few. We have couple which can really give us a more you know exchangeable IoT data. But what happens with that? You collect huge amount of data, but if you do not have a big data analytics or your cloud, you cannot make sense of that data. That brings to me in AI and ML, and I'm seeing that changes. Now, if you all are going into generative AI, and I personally believe generative AI will break the business models of multiple organizations. Multiple organizations. It gives you such a power, and it democratizes that power of the data to everybody, so
Mm.
people can actually go through that, ask as per their requirement, and can get answer of multiple questions which they don't even get it easily currently at hand. your customer connect will be completely different. So AI and ML, machine learning, and, and artificial intelligence together with generative AI is changing the whole world. And if the businesses are not strategizing towards that, it is impossible to really survive. And believe me, blockchain, Web 3.0, IoT, AI, ML, whatever I say, if you have the best technology person in your organization, if you have the access to best technologies in your organization, but if you are not crafting a holistic strategy towards digital transformation, it's impossible for you to reap benefit out of that. And for that matter, all these technologies are there, but you need to really think through, step back, find out which of these technologies will make your systems better, rather than getting a peer pressure that, hey, that company is using AI ML, why shouldn't I use? No, you need to do a strategy. You need to make a balance of your investment and return, and then go into the digital transformation. But my final statement is, digital transformation is a thing which has to be done. You need to be innovative, and you need to continuously scan the horizon to understand how the technologies are changing,
Hmm.
how you can seize the opportunity of the technology, and how you can transform yourself, the organization from inside, to build capabilities to get hold of those opportunities which technology is giving to you. Then only you will survive, and then only you can become a great organization. That's my viewpoint.
Very well said again, sir. Um, Sir, lastly, we are building a community of industry magnates on this platform, as you know. The move is meant for cross-pollination of knowledge and building a knowledge-sharing community of corporate giants and industry experts. So, what are your thoughts about this initiative taken by Mr. Zishan Pathan, Mr. Heval Mehta, and the whole World Development Corporation team?
It's a very good initiative, frankly. I mean, my point is, look, as I if you heard me, the first question when I answered that the corporate fabric is changing, and this governance practice also changing, and there's a huge demand of understanding this change, creating a portfolio of knowledge with the people who will actually manage the board. And to do that, you need to have a community who can share their expertise, share their thought processes, share their best practices. And I'll be very happy to see this platform booming, with multiple experts coming together and exchanging the viewpoints to make the corporate world better. That's my, and I'm sure this will happen. And thanks to that initiative.
Thank you, sir. We all try our best, sir, to make it a better world so that everyone can grow, I guess.
Correct.
So great. I think it was fantastic conversing with you, and I'm confident that your insights will definitely inspire future leaders. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today, and wish you the best for all your future endeavors. Moreover, trust that this initiative by Directors Institute unquestionably expanded the participants' understanding and enriched their minds.
Thank you, Tana. Thank you for your kind time to do the interview.